Welcome to Wednesday Waffle from Desmond's Donders. And what are we going to talk about today? Well, we've got a few things. Our day trip, why we didn't womble on our day trip, which leads into a little bit of rant about Fockerbers, but mainly about the world in general, and what looks like an abject failure. But let's get started. Our day trip. Yes, First Minister in Scotland eased things up a little bit, and we were able to go out for a day trip. We still don't see the reason why, as a self-contained unit, we cannot overnight, but let's stick to the rules for the moment. We have guidance. The guidance notes state you can get there by walking, wheeling, cycling, or public transport. So we stayed within the 5 mile guidance because it's the first weekend out. We don't know what problems we're going to have, etc, etc, and it's a quick run home. So we picked Oxhill Walks, which is 4.5 miles from home. So a total round distance of 9 miles, well within the guidance limit. We had a great day, but you'll see all about that in our upcoming video. Probably around the end of June by the time we get there. But yes, it's been, it was an interesting trip. And the second part I wanted to talk about was why we didn't womble while we were there. Well, sadly, and this is going to feed in, if you like, the people don't seem to have learnt. We got there, and in the corner of the car park, yeah, fly tipping. There was all sorts. So I said to Lindsay, you're not going to womble here. We just can't take this lot home. It was ridiculous. It wasn't just normal waste. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. It's probably our cat and a magpie arguing over something. She's been after that magpie all week. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, look squirrel, or rather look magpie and cat in this instance. So we just couldn't do it. As I say, it wasn't just bags of rubbish, bags of stuff from people going there and throwing takeaway packets and sweetie packets, etc. It was fly tipping. There was Land Rover parts, Land Rover seats, and other stuff there, along with the doggy bags. I don't mean for food. Anyway, so I said to Lindsay, no wombling. She didn't listen, but that was on the trail where there was no fly tipping. The bad part was the car park. So it put a little bit of downer on the day trip, but we had a great day. We basically fit as much as we could into it. But watch the video when it comes out and you'll see what we got up to. Walking and drinking tea and walking, bird watching, etc. We returned home on the Saturday night, and Sunday was a normal day. But then I started seeing images of what had happened on Saturday night in the village. And here's an example. I'll show you the pictures that I have permission to use from somebody from the Fockerbers Facebook page. It's just terrible. I'm not going to rant and rave and that. There's no point. These people haven't learned, and it may seem a small point with all that's going out on and out and about, in the world at the moment, with COVID, with rioting, looting, all in the name of protests. But it's saddened to think that we haven't been locked up indoors for 10, 12 weeks, and the first thing that comes to mind to the local worthies is to go out, start a fire and leave a mess with their litter, beer and pop, etc, etc. There's been a clean-up in the village, but it shouldn't be down to the villagers. It should be down to the people that want to have the party. Nothing against the party, nothing against that at all. But why leave a mess? Why leave your tinnies and your rubbish where you had the party? It's a communal area. Tidy it up after you. I just wish that people could have learnt, after being cooped up, they may have learned something. It's been on the news how wonderful things are, pollution's clearing up, the earth's taking a breath and having a rest. But it seems that coronavirus may be going away, it may not. But the human virus is still there. Please take care of this planet. Clear up after yourselves. It's the only one we've got. Anyway, we did have a good time on Saturday, and we're looking forward to another one this weekend. We don't know where we're going yet. It'll still be local, within the 5 miles. We've got a number of spots we could go to, and we'll pick depending on what the weather's doing. We are staying clear of the beaches, shall we say. There's a number of spots along the coast. We're going to stay clear of those with Desmond until things have calmed down a little bit. Enough of me waffling on anyway, although it is Wednesday Waffle. Hopefully I'll be back next Wednesday with a more cheerful tale to tell. So I'll leave you some drone footage. Take care and stay safe, and thank you for watching. Bye for now. don't know if anybody will see this right at the end of the video, but this is a little bit later than when I recorded the previous, because I switched off and sat for a while just listening to the rain on Desmond's roof. I don't know if you can hear it. It's very gentle, and it was just a pleasant way to calm down after my little outburst. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching Desmond's Donders. We'll hope you'll join us again for more photos, waffle and music as we travel around Scotland. Bye for now.